Hey all, this is Shane Smythe from Saltbox. Today we're going to be going over a demo with Halston and one of our packages, Commerce by Contract. And we're going to be going over how RCA and Commerce can really come together to provide a better experience for the end customers. Now we won't go through the entire Commerce by Contract package today, but we'll hit on some aspects of it that really focus on the RCA and into the quoting and cart capabilities. There are a lot of other functionality in Halston as a manufacturer and in this package, but as I mentioned today, we're going to be really focusing on the RCA side of that. Now today, the experience that we're going to be going through is starting with Rob, our buyer here, who is going to be calling Susie. And now Rob is familiar with talking with Susie through the quoting process. He's going to be asking her to make some adjustments to the quote they've already generated. And once they've walked through that experience, they're actually going to convert that quote into a cart so that Rob can self-serve and actually make some modifications to that cart after the fact, add some products to it, and then eventually go and actually check out. He's also going to be able to easily view all of his quotes, and then he'll be able to purchase against that contract to complete that purchase. Now, we're jumping straight into a quote here and fast forwarding through some of the opportunity process, but we can see inside this quote, we've got 12 items that are our propellant storage, and we've got two different versions of this. And what I want to do is I want to make some changes based on the conversation I just had with Rob. We can come in here, we can configure our product. This is our propellant storage and monitoring system that we have. You can see we've got multiple different options of parts that make up this configured product. And we have the ability to actually go in and configure them with a little more detail. So I'm going to jump into our high temp fuel valve, able to change the actuator type and the port size. Go ahead and change this to a 3/8. And from there, we can also change our quantity. And so we actually want 2 of these. We can turn on instant pricing in order to see how much that's going to cost us right then. I'm going to go ahead and click save. We can come back to our summary page and we can see we've now changed that to quantity 2 with a 3/8. And we can see the pricing, how it breaks down, what type of discounts we're actually going to be able to receive. And we're also able to save and exit, and this will actually update our quote. Update, we've got a couple of options here. We can generate our PDF document of the quote. We can email this quote out to the customer, which will send them a PDF, or we can actually switch this over into the commerce experience. And at this point, we have the ability to actually convert this to a cart. Now, converting this quote into a cart is quite easy. We'll go over to our convert to cart action here. And the first thing it's going to ask us for is what storefront we want to send this cart over to. We'll choose Halston since that's where our user is at. And from there, the cart has automatically been created for Rob at his account. We can click on this action here, which will take us to the cart record in Salesforce. At this point, Rob will have received an email letting him know that he has a cart as available for him. We have specific products and pricing based on contracts that we've provisioned as part of RCA. Actually converted that quote into a cart. Rob will receive an email where he can go straight to his cart, review it, and move through checkout. I've already been logged in as Rob into the storefront, so I'm on the home page right now, and there's a couple of really nice things about the commerce functionality here. We have the ability to see our carts and all the carts that we have available. We also can see that we can actually purchase by a contract, something that we've already established between companies. Do is hop to the top right-hand corner, view my quotes, and able to easily see all the quotes that I have open currently with my sales rep. Actually already converted this quote into a cart. What I can do is I can go up into my carts. And the marked carts will give us a list of all the carts that are available to my user right now. That comes with our package is the ability to associate carts with contracts. So we can see that we have a contract visible here associated to the different contracts. And because we have this cart that was created from this quote, I'm able to easily click on View Cart. And this will take me directly into my cart where I can see all the items that have been added based on that quote. Instead of making some modifications to my cart, I can do that directly on the cart page, or I can dive into the product detail where I can see more information about specifications about my product, processor type, memory, etc., view images of it, and also recommended products that are associated to this product. Rundown of how Halston and the package Commerce by Contract can provide a seamless experience between the RCA functionality and Commerce Cloud and how the two worlds can come together.